Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba bum. So that was my attempt at a theme song. I thought, well, I was, because there's a little lag before the stream actually starts. So if you jump right in, it's no good. Man, so yesterday I tried to stream twice. Failed catastrophically both times. New to the streaming game, right? So first my wife came home and had to talk to her, and then my daughter came in wanting to show me a shirt she got at Old Navy. So yeah, so I had to keep interrupting the stream. So as a result, and then I just didn't have time. After that, all that transpired, I wound up not having time to finish up. So here we are today, and I'm coloring again. This is the page I'm coloring. I started it yesterday, and I started it out, if anybody saw that, I started out with the Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer pencils, and they're okay. And here's the thing with the Faber-Castell pencils, they're very subtle. I just find them to be very subtle, and if you like to color subtly and layer and layer and layer and layer and layer, that's the thing for you. But if you want to kind of get things done a little more expediently, it might not be the best solution, and that's kind of what I've come up against with this. So I'm going back to my tried and true Supracolors here. So I'm just going to jump in and get going here. Yeah, it's a crazy day yesterday. Another crazy day today. So crazy is the new normal around the Woods household. But I'm not complaining really, because I like to have a little life around is good. So they kind of look like they're holding hands there. I don't know if I'm going to need to fix that or not. I probably won't. I don't see much reason to. I know they're not, so it's what's important. So the other day, the last successful live stream I had, I did a lot of ranting and raving. I went back and watched it. I thought, oh, that's so terrible. So no more of that. I'm not going to rant and rave anymore. It takes too much energy. And I think I've identified the reasons why I went on that rant. It's allergies. Oops. It's just plain allergies. They make me a little grumpy. So yeah, that's the ticket there. Allergies making me grumpy, making me go all blah. But today is a new day, and I feel good, and we're going to get this live stream done, folks. It's already been more successful than my last one. So it's Friday weekend, and I think I started talking about what we were going to do this weekend and then stopped, as I often do, and started talking about something else. But this weekend, tomorrow being May the 4th, we're going to do a special May the 4th Be With You 4K race. So fun. I'm going to show a Star Wars film after the race, and I guess they'll have some good post-race snacks and stuff. I don't know about that, but they usually do. It's supposed to be real rainy though, so I don't know. Might not get to do it. But if we don't do that, then I think we'll maybe just have our own celebration of Star Wars. And I can't I'm really biting my tongue trying not to say anything about the Star Wars haters that are out there and how kind of ridiculous fun and all that, but just say it's a movie. It's a movie. Enjoy it. Or not. Just, it's up to you. If you're an adult, you do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I don't care. Okay. So, there you go. But that'll be fun. If the race does indeed happen, it will be fun. And our kids will enjoy it, and I will enjoy it. So, we watched the Solo movie again not too long ago. And I realized, and that all the time we watched it in the theater, I was sitting there thinking, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who's this guy? And I figured it out when we watched it the other day. He's that guy from Hail Caesar, that kid who can't say his lines right with Ralph Fiennes. He keeps trying to say, Twitter it was so simple. And he keeps flubbing him because he's like this country Texan guy, and he can't say it. That's a pretty funny part. I couldn't sit through that whole movie though, just to be honest with you. It just was like boring. I hate to say that about one of that Coen Brothers. I hate to say that about a Coen Brothers film, but sometimes you get lightning in a bottle, and then you keep trying to replicate it, and it just never works out for you. So there you go. I did like I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of another example of that, but I forgot. I don't know what it is. I'm getting old, starting to forget. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So this page here, it may look a little, it looks a little empty-ish, especially when you think about all the panels that have been on some of the other pages. But there is method to the madness. There's going to be lots of call-outs for different parts, and little diagrams, and this is sort of more like a map than like a comic page. And just because I don't know, I like the idea of it being that way, and I thought, why not? Because I've always loved diagrams and cutaway drawings and things like that. So I thought it'd be fun to include something like that in my book. So, and here it is. Here it is. And hopefully people will enjoy that. It'll be fun. Hopefully people will find it fun, I think is what I'm trying to say. Slouchy again. Hate being so slouchy, but oh well. Also, I got to pick up my kids at school today, so must remember that. And then we're going to a picnic on the school grounds, so more fun, starting the weekend off right. 3 more weeks of school after today, so looking forward to summer. I'm looking forward to spending time with them. I'm looking forward to getting this book done. It's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Real nice. Now, when I get this book done, I'm going to do a crowdfunding campaign. Yeah, so I'm going to do a crowdfunding campaign when this book is finished. I hope that if you're watching this, you may consider donating to it. But it's not really a donation because you get a book. You get something in return. I'm going to make this into a full color graphic novel, and I hope that it's enjoyed by everyone. I've done shorter comics before, but never, just for fun and for trading with other people who make comics, mini comics and things, zines and whatnot. And I love it. I love doing that. I've gone back and forth about maybe doing this in that fashion, and I might do that if it just doesn't work out, like if the crowdfunding doesn't work, then that's probably what I'll do. I'll just make it a black and white mini comic and call it a day. But I will produce at least 1 or 2 full color copies for my family, and that'll be kind of a labor of love, right? So, because it'll be expensive to do just 1 or 2 copies on my own, but I think it'd be worth it. I've got some nice printers, fairly nice enough, I guess, that I can use to actually produce a copy or 2. So I think it's worth doing, worth trying. But I'm really hoping that the crowdfunding works out. It works out well for a lot of people, apparently, from what I can tell. And I figure I would need about $7,000 to really do it justice, and to be able to produce the next chapters, because this will only be the first chapter of the story, not the entire story. The entire story is pretty big. It's a little epic type thing, kind of like, I don't want to say it's like Lord of the Rings, because it won't be that good. Sorry, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Lord of the Rings, it will not be. The Hobbit, it will not be. But, it'll be as good as I can make it, right? So, and hopefully people will enjoy it and want to know more about the story, and so they'll go ahead and fund the next book too. So I noticed with the crowdfunding thing, some folks are doing like the same book, kind of like double dipping. They crowdfund a book, they produce the book, and then they crowdfund the book again. I don't think that I'll do that, except with this, what I plan on doing is producing a completely different kind of book, like itchy ear. So, this book, so I'm coloring 8.5 by 11 pages, but I'm scanning them very high resolution because I've got a good scanner, and it is a good scanner. I know what I'm talking about because I used to work in pre-press for printing companies, so it's no Cytex, but it's a good decent scanner for this kind of painted line work type stuff. So got no doubt that that'll work out. So I'm going to scan them at a nice high resolution, and then that gives me some leeway about how I print it out. And I'm going to start out with comic book size. And I don't know what that is off the top of my head. It's just, 7.5 by 10 something like that. I don't know, but I mean, it's easy enough to figure out. So, and it's gonna, and I haven't decided if I want to make a very short issue and staple bind it, or if I want to do a more sustained effort and perfect bind it. And I think a lot of that will depend on the success of the campaign. If the campaign's successful, then it'll be a little longer and it will be perfect bound. If the campaign is unsuccessful, it will be staple bound or not be bound at all. It won't even exist. So now I'd hate to tell people who did back it, sorry, but you know, this isn't going to exist. So I do hope that people become involved and support it, because it's a labor of love. This is not this is something I'm doing for my children. It's an heirloom for my family, but it's also a good story that, you know, that you and your family would enjoy, I hope. And so yeah, I do plan on putting the story online, and I don't care if people, you know, see it. I don't want people to maybe spoil it, like have spoilers, but I mean, honestly, I don't think that'll happen either. I mean, good grief, it's kind of silly to even mention that. So let's forget I said that about spoilers. But I do want to post some of it online, and I'm thinking maybe about going the webtoon route. You know, the Korean digital comics that they're very popular over there. Not so much over here, but popular in Korea. So I don't know. I go back and forth with that, because if it's mainly a Korean audience, I mean, I don't want to sell my book in Korea, right? Although I wouldn't mind selling it in Korea. I don't have anything against Korea. It's just that I think the logistics of getting it there would be what would kill me. And I definitely want to produce this book. And that brings me back to a point that I didn't make, and that I had meant to make. And that is that more than likely for this first campaign, this first part, I'm going to limit it to 500 people. 500 people, because I'm reasonably sure that if I had to just do it myself, provided I had the money to print the books, I could get the books out to the people without any outside assistance. And that's a lot of books, but I would be willing to do that for 500 folks who supported my work. I'd be willing to do it for 1,000, but I just don't think I could physically, you know, unless they were just very patient folks. And I wouldn't ask someone to be that patient, to be honest. I'm not into asking people to do things that I wouldn't do, and I wouldn't want to do that. And, you know, I heard a guy, I'm not going to say who it is, because actually I don't even know, I really don't know who it is, because I don't know what his name is, because I can't quite tell from YouTube, because I'm that way. But anyway, this guy, he was saying that he was, which this kind of gets me, he was complaining about people who were complaining about his books being late. And I just think, you know, these people are your customers, and you're complaining about them complaining? I mean, look, the customer is always right, period. So, in my campaign, that's just what you do, you know? That's what you do. You solve your customer's problems, and you provide your customer with the service. And if you don't do that, then you're not successful. And that's just the bottom line. And I want this book to be successful, so I've already planned that, you know, if things go sideways, I'm gonna be responsible for that. And I'm not in a fake way, but in for reals way. And I've already decided that, hey, if you live within a 50-mile radius of me, I'm going to hand deliver your book to you. I'm not even going to mail it. I'm just going to say, here's your book. Now, if you want. You may not want you may not want that. You may not want a weirdo coming to your house. But if you want, I'll bring you the book and say, here, thank you very much for supporting this effort, because I already feel grateful to the people who will back this, and I'm looking forward to it, because this started out just sort of as a lark, but as I continue on, I've realized that this could really be a nice thing for me as far as meeting some nice folks and making some actual friends here on the internet. I've never really tried to make internet friends, but it may be neat to do that, and so I'm kind of looking forward to the people I might meet. And hey, if you watch these videos, please leave a comment and let me get to know you, and you can get to know me in more of a real way than this fake kind of way. Also, this is a good time to mention subscribers. I swore, I took a solemn vow, I would never ask anyone to smash the like button or subscribe to these videos. But here is a very unfortunate fact. I have 7 subscribers. 7. Yeah, so I'm not bragging, but I have 7 subscribers. So, as much as it pains me to say it, I would like it if you did subscribe. If you want to. But that's the main thing. If you want to, I want you to. If you don't want to, then I don't want you to. Because, I mean, that's ridiculous. And if you're the type of person that complains and whines and fusses all the time and is a jerk, I probably don't want you to subscribe either. No jerks. Just cool people. Yeah. Are you a cool person? Then subscribe. If you're not a cool person, don't subscribe. Because one thing this will never be is a ranty, angsty hate channel. I don't want to do that. It just takes too much energy. I'm too tired to do that kind of mess, and I'm too old and tired to complain. I know old people are supposed to be grumpy, right? But honestly, those old people have more energy than what I do. I don't have the energy to be grumpy. Get off my lawn. Ha ha. But anyway, so yeah, I have 6 subscribers. So help a brother out by subscribing, and I promise I won't do anything icky. And I will also say that I do look at other people's videos. So if you subscribe, I will look at your videos. And there's a guy named Brett who subscribed and liked I think he subscribed. I don't know if he subscribed or not, but he liked some of my videos and left a nice comment. So I went and checked his videos out, and they're also nice too. Most of his videos were liked playlist things he made of some nice tutorials that other people had did. But I like his channel. Brett Gaher, I think was his name. But anyway, yeah, so I checked him out. I don't know if I liked any of his videos or not, but I don't think I actually looked at the videos that he had made himself yet, but I'm going to. Alright, so I did get, with these Albrecht Dürer pencils, I did get a flesh tone, so this will make it a little facilitate coloring the people a little bit, so I don't have to. I have been just mixing it You know, using some yellow and some yellow orange and some red orange and some blue, and just, you know, kind of doing it that way. Brown, so this way's a little easier. So yes, you know, if you like it, please subscribe. If you don't like it, then don't. Pretty simple. But since I do have a whopping 7 subscribers, I'd appreciate any help you can give me. And if you have, like, I don't know, friends or coworkers or something like that, and they enjoy this kind of thing, sure, send on the link, whatever. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I've got the chat going. No one's chatting. I don't know if anybody's watching either. I think one maybe is watching. I don't know. Anyway, to my watcher, thanks for watching. But yeah, so I want to make a go of this YouTube thing, and I've got lots of ideas for different kinds of content and things that hopefully will be fun for you and fun for me as well. So, you know, try it out. So I think this page is just about done, except for the character up here. I need to finish him off. Again, this is more like a diagram than what am I trying to say? More like a diagram than a comic page. It's a page out of the comic, but this is a diagram of the, well, obviously you know what it is. You see it, it's right there. So yeah, sorry, don't mean to treat you like a baby. Okay, so yeah, so I'm interested in the community aspects of this too. So like I say, if you subscribe to me, I will likely subscribe to you too, unless I don't subscribe to videos where people are just like F this and F that all the time. I don't know, it's just, again, I just don't have the energy for it. And I don't mind, you know, you making fun of people either, but it's not my favorite thing. But so, you know, just normal stuff. You know, one guy I like is Marty's Matchbox Makeovers, and I don't even like Matchbox cars, but he's this little Australian guy, and he fixes Matchbox cars, and he does a real sweet job at it. You know, he really takes pains to make them look really good, and you know, I admire that he takes the time to do that. So Marty's Matchbox Makeovers, and he updates pretty frequently too. My kids think it's hilarious and so cheesy that I watch that, but I do. This video's about 20 minutes long. Fixes up a Matchbox car. Yeah, and they look good too. He does a great job. So I guess this is a shout out to Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. But that's, you know, I don't know why I find that interesting, but I do, and so I'll watch it. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't have an art channel, I might still follow your work. You know, if it's good, I'll follow anything good. And if I don't follow your work, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. So maybe I won't follow anything that's good. It just depends, I guess, on a lot of things. But anyway, yeah, you can follow me here. I'm going to do this most every day. The streaming, that is. I still haven't really found a good time to do it. I don't think that doing it this time of day is probably the best, because I really don't have any viewers. And not that I have many viewers anyway, but I do have a few. So I figure I must be doing it the wrong time of day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you could leave a comment or tell me if that's true. If there's a better time of day to do it. I don't know. I've not really looked into like the ins and outs of that. And honestly, I think wouldn't it be cool if this book is very successful? Then you could say, yeah, I watched him draw it live on YouTube. It was really cool, or not cool. It was kind of lame and he was boring, but I watched it anyway because I was at work and I was trying to take a nap. And his videos put me to sleep, which I don't mind. The little triangles kind of went south right here, but that's okay. You know, it's just decoration. I didn't even know if I wanted to do the decoration or not, but it's probably a mistake. But I don't care. I want to do it anyway. Care? Do what I want. So there we go. That wasn't hard at all. Actually, it was kind of hard. Now I don't know whether to. I want to. Aqua maybe, or green. There's not much green. I don't know though. I hate green. Well, I don't hate it, but you know, it's not my most favorite color. I always use blue for backgrounds, but I get tired of that too. Maybe pink. Try pink. Well, there's pink down there. Sorry, I'm talking out loud here, trying to figure this out. Maybe this, not quite as light blue as that other blue. Slouching again. Sit up straight. See how nice that lays down? It's just I just feel like the Albrecht Dürer colors just don't, and it just takes too much pressure to lay them out. But one thing I do like about them is that what you see on the paper before you activate is pretty much what you get after you activate. So there's not a big difference. See, this will go a lot darker when I activate it, as you will soon see. So it's been unseasonably warm. Well, maybe not a lot darker, a little darker. It's been unseasonably warm here in Northeast Tennessee the past few days. I went for a run this morning, had a good run, but I tell you, I never used to have allergy problems, but now man, they're eating me up. It's like I just feel like I'm trying to breathe syrup instead of air. And, yeah, it makes it a little less enjoyable to run. Because where I like to run are kind of wooded places. Little green belts and greenways, that kind of thing. Lots of trees, lots of honeysuckle, lots of flowers. I mean, you can really smell them, which is usually nice. But now it's like, I don't know, man. I've got some allergy issues, but so that part's not nice. The weather's been nice. It could stand to be a little cooler. I've got a studio on my property, and I'd rather be working there. Except number one, it's very hot, but I have an air conditioner. I could turn that on. But number two, I don't have a computer down there that could do the streaming. I've got an old computer I could take down there, and I've got an old computer down there that I used as a scanning computer. But yeah, I don't. It's hot down there, so I noticed I went down there today and it's hot. But I can't stream down there in YouTube because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I can't stream on mobile, so I can't just use my phone. You know, I have to have the whole shebang, the whole setup. So OBS and all that stuff. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to have OBS, but why not? I mean, if you're going to go in for a penny, in for a pound, right? So there's that. Yeah, so hopefully one day I'll be able to go down there and stream, which I like it. I like my studio. I'd rather be there than up here at the house, and that would solve some of, like yesterday when I was having some distractions, interruptions. Not so much down there. Plus, if you're fortunate enough to have a studio, as I am, you know, spend time in it, enjoy it. I know I enjoy mine. It's been a real blessing, and I'm very grateful to have it. So, okay, I'm looking at it on the screen. Looks all right. Looks, yeah. It's kind of what I was picturing when I started out with this. So I think I will maybe call this one done. Just kind of looking to see if there's anything else I need to address. This face could just be a little bit darker, maybe. Do I dare to try to darken it up? Sure, why not? Why the heck not? And then we'll call it. And then I will do something a little different. I'll show you some more comics, if that's cool. Because I don't have another page prepared to color. I'll have to print it out. And actually, I think I actually have to do a little more drawing on that particular page. So I'm not keen on. I guess I could do the drawing. So I don't know. I might do that too. We'll see. We'll see. Man, I have such an itchy. You know, it's allergy stuff. That's what it is. Thinking about my nose itching, but it's allergies. 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 There we go. Ooh, now I gotta do the little red piping on his vest. There we go. Leave the hat there. Coolio. Nose is itching. I hate to scratch my nose constantly on camera. It's not nice. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, I'm just looking at it again. Yeah, I think that could be okay. Let's try to decide if I darken this background, I can't decide if that will, I think that will take away from it, because then the contrast will be not very good for the tree. And it's a bit darker than what you're seeing, the background, so I think I will leave it like it is. Alright, so that's all that's left now is to sign the picture. So for that, I use my Pablo pencils because they are not water soluble. Okay. I'm not sure what today is. Let's see. The 3rd. Of course, yes, so tomorrow is the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So this is 5 now. Wow. Okay, so yes. Another page done. Let's So there'll be some dialogue here beside his head. And there'll be some call outs and maybe even some word balloons here. So the page will get a lot busier once those things are added. So that's why it's a little, you may think that that's a little, not quite enough per page, but I think it is. So set that aside there. Okay. I want to show you a comic that's very dear to my heart. And I don't know a lot about it. So if you do, maybe you could tell me. And it's a freaky comic, that's for sure. It's in my big box of comics here, my big boot box of comics. Or is it? It may not be, actually. I may have left that one out. Yes, I did leave that one out. Never mind. Oh, my phone is ringing. Let me see who's calling me on my phone. I'll be right back. And you can look at that beautiful cover. Hello? Hey, not much. How you doing, John? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Yeah. It starts at 6:45. Well, that was the question Sonya had, which is why Sam was thinking about it about it, because we didn't know. A lot of times, especially with middle school, the information's not complete. Let me do something here. Just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, but I've got to take this call, so I'm gonna have to quit. Sorry, but once again, interruption. So one day we'll figure this out. But anyway, you guys have a good day. I will see you Monday. See you, bye.